Hello, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 26th of August. Now, if you are new here, I talk a lot about current global energies and I just let my guides channel through to you. It's a beautiful, almost spring, not quite. It's just a beautiful sunny day today without the wind here, so I thought I'd come outside, shoot this little video. I'm out here with my doggos, so hopefully they don't get naughty and barking and interrupting like they normally do. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new as well, and I'll just close my eyes, we'll get started and we'll see what comes up. You might hear some of the beautiful spring birds. There's lots of them here, look. Oh, you can just hear them in the background. Okay, we'll get started. Now the guides are saying to me, they're showing me a blank canvas. So this is for us. We have this ability now to paint our own canvas. So this is like our life moving forward. We have this ability. It's almost like they're saying that we've become artists and we can create whatever we want. They're showing me like splashes of color on this. You think of a canvas like frame with the canvas pulled tight around it. It's that kind of picture, so you can actually hang it on your wall. So it's kind of like we're creating sort of positive experiences in our life, but we're creating them on this canvas. So it's showing me there's splotches of beautiful colors, there's nature, there's blue skies on it, there's all sorts of things on our canvas. We're quite creative when it comes to moving our life forward, and that's what this is saying to us. We've kind of got our creative juices flowing now, and it's like we're becoming these artists. And if you think of an artist, they usually have their palette of paints and they have their brush, and they are very busy filling in the details of their painting, and that's what they're kind of showing for us. We're getting good now at filling in the details of our life. Now it's saying to me that we've had to kind of come over here and create this new world that I keep talking about, that is WEF free, like the non-smoking sign. We've created this world of freedom, peace, tranquility, and it's saying that now we're like the artist and we're filling in the details. It's almost like, say you just throw a heap of paint at this painting of this big canvas, and then you get your black pen out or your fine art pens and you start to draw the detail, so it defines things. And we're starting to define things in our life. This is for you watching my channel. We're now putting in the detail and the aspects of our life moving forward. So it's starting to sort of create the picture amongst the big picture. So you've got this big canvas, and now we're creating all the little pictures in between. So it might be you're outlining the person, or you're outlining an animal or a house. We're putting those crisp lines to bring it all together, and it's about putting in the detail like the artist, finishing things off. Hang on, let's see where else we go with this. Wait on. Yeah, and that's what the guides are saying. It's the detail now. We realise now that we've made this solid shift in our life. It's become permanent. We can see that now. We've worked out, and I guess you could say this is a bit like David Icke, we've worked out that when we're not on that vibration, because I keep telling you we're not on the reset vibration anymore, when we're not on that vibration, we're over here, creating our own world on this beautiful canvas, and that changes our vibration. So all we do is just shift further and further and further away from the narrative and from the government agendas that they're rolling out. I'm not saying that we don't get affected by it. I've always said we get the ripple effect, but we're over here now creating the detail in our life moving forward. An example of this is today. This is me. I want you to let me know what you guys are doing in the detail of your life moving forward. I went and I ordered 2 veggie gardens, the ones that you put together yourself, to create more homegrown veggies in my yard today. And that's what I did today. That's some more detail. This is what the guides are kind of saying. We're all creating different things into our life now because we realise that we've locked this life of, we call it Terra Bella here if you're new, which means beautiful our beautiful earth, we've locked Terabella in. This is a permanent fixture in our life. I know there's been times and there's been moments, probably for a lot of us, that we've felt like, oh, are we going to slip back? Are we going to be put back in lockdowns? Or there was always that little transitional time that we felt a little uncertain and uneasy, but not anymore. The guides are saying this is solid. This is our new canvas that we're painting moving forward. And now we can put the detail in because it's here to stay. We've found that solid ground and that it's all become solidified. This is our new life moving forward. So now we can put in the detail and create more things that we want in our life experience. Oh, look, it could be anything. It doesn't matter what it is. But we're not going to be greatly affected by this narrative, because I keep saying, because we saw it coming, we escaped it and we got prepared, and we're not going to fall over because we're too stable, because we found that we've got the tools and the techniques now and the skills and sort of that wisdom and the knowledge to not slip back into those, what would you say, slip back. Here's Sophie, here's one of them. She's a cutie. To slip back into that narrative. She's the one with the grass allergy. She has to wear clothes all the time because she's allergic to grass. Have you ever heard of a dog allergic to grass? It's like eczema. She has to have tablets and everything. Oh, hang on, she's knocking the camera over. So this is what I'm getting. We're able to keep going now and just bring the detail into our life. Let me see what else we get today. Hang on a sec. All the while, like I said this morning, sitting in our recliners. It might be that you're sitting in a lullabout chair out in the sunshine or around the pool, maybe. So that's what I'm getting. We're able to sit back and kind of watch the show now because we've solidified our new life moving forward. As I said, it's that David Icke thing. When it's not part of your reality, you're not in that. We've created a new reality on our own canvas, and we're the ones painting it. And that's what the guides are trying to say to you. Come here, So. I'll just see what else we get today. These people are finding that inner strength. They really are. They're finding that strength now. The dynamics has changed for these people. We know they're in the mass psychosis for the jab. We've all known that. But everything else, they're not in the mass psychosis for. So they have to stand up. They know if they don't stand up, they're going to be taken down to the empty purses and wallets that we talked about the other week, because everything is hitting them too hard. So they're having to stand up. It's fantastic. Fingers, it's in September, and that they all stand up. Be great if the whole world stood up, but I think we're being a bit ambitious. Come here, Soph. I think we're being a little bit ambitious, thinking that they're all going to stand up. But we'd be happy with even just a few, wouldn't we? Gosh, we'll always welcome over to Terabella. We'll always welcome anybody that wants to come on here, even if you're new here to my channel. Welcome. We always welcome you. Comment down below. We always love having new people here because that means that more and more people are waking up. And it's great. We need people to wake up because that's what causes the shift, the energetic shift that we're all going through, which is the great awakening process. Let me see what else we get today. Yeah. See, people are living from week to week. They are. People are really struggling. They're living from week to week. Some people, you've got to remember, these people have massive mortgages. They've still got bills to pay. They've got kids to feed. A lot of them are paying, some people are paying for private school tuition, all these extra things. This is all starting to collapse on people now. And they're living from week to week. So that, remember, the government's just eased off a bit, like I said this morning with the tablecloth. They've covered things up just to soften the delivery a little bit. But what's going to happen is the bubble's going to burst. The bubble's going to burst in the next couple of weeks for a lot of these people because they're teetering on the edge of pretty much survival. Gosh, I went to, just speaking of, and you guys might have noticed it as well where you guys are, I went to Canberra shopping the other day. That's why I missed a day posting my video. Sorry, guys. I was just too busy. I couldn't fit it in. But I went to the capital city here in Australia called Canberra. It's not actually Sydney. I know everyone thinks it's Sydney, but it's actually Canberra. And it's about an hour from where I live. And we went shopping for the day, my husband and I up there. And I got a real shock because there was all these homeless women. Like, you get an odd homeless person up there that's like begs for food or, has a sign or whatever with their dog and sitting there. But there was like 2 homeless women right at the shopping centre doors, and they had signs up trying to feed my kids struggling, please help me. And it was really unusual. I've never seen that the whole time I've gone to Canberra. I've never seen, like, these were women probably my age, a little bit older, begging for food. And I know this would be happening, I'm sure, in America. You guys are seeing this, but this is probably going to become a worldwide problem now. People are just going to end up homeless, basically. I mean, how are people going to do it? So the bubble's about to burst in the next couple of weeks for a lot of these people. I did talk about a lot of people starting to cohabitate and moving into each other's houses. We know that's going to happen. Young ones are not going to be able to afford to rent. They were actually talking, which is interesting, and I thought it was really bizarre. They were actually talking on the news. I just sometimes watch the news, as you know, for a bit of comedy and theatrics, I guess you could call it, and a bit of light relief and a comedy show. But they were talking about how they were thinking about stopping people from putting the rent up for these low socioeconomic sort of people, or people on benefits or that sort of thing. They were going to stop, they were actually going to force people to not be able to put the rent up. Now, I don't know how that's going to work, because if you own a house and, for example, you're getting an income from that house as rent and you rent it out, they're going to tell you that you can't put the rent up, even though your mortgage has gone up with all the interest rate rises, and you can't put the rent up to cover those interest rates. So this is going to just cause chaos. If they do bring that into fruition, they were just throwing that around. Very strange. But again, that would get rid of the middle class, and that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because a lot of the people renting don't own houses, do they? So again, it's that focusing on the middle class. Well, let's just rip the carpet out from underneath them and make them not put the rent up to cover the mortgage. So then all these people who have worked hard all their life and now have a rental house, perhaps on top of their own home, because usually most people that rent their houses out, it's usually their second house or some sort of investment. You know, they're screwing people. Sorry, guys. They're not screwing people. I mean, they're screwing people over. Sorry, my sneeze interrupted all that. It come out very bad. But they're screwing people over again. So, you know, this is where we're at. People, the bubble's about to burst. The next few weeks, keep staying back in your recliner or your lullabout outside in the sun, and just keep watching this, because it's all unfolding now, and it's going to unfold pretty rapidly. Oh, my dog's choking on his bone. Sorry, I was just checking he was all right. Sprocket, you all right, Sprock? Sprocket, you okay? Come here. Oh, he's choking. It's all right. I'm just checking he's okay. Oh, sorry. You all right? Oh, I just had it stuck in his throat. No, he's okay. You're all right. Go get a drink. Oh, my gosh. Live video. Oh, it's not really live, but anyway. Never boring with the dogs, is it? I told you that I'd do a video with them today. I'll just see if there's anything else for us today. Oh, they're high maintenance rescue dogs, I tell you. I love them, though. People are. They're scared. They're scared of the economy. We know it. We all know it here on my channel. They should be, because they didn't even see the half of what was coming at them. God, it is daunting, isn't it, when you start to wake up and see everything. But these people are really scared of, they're sort of, it's showing me like they're bracing themselves now. So it's like, I keep saying that they're seeing it and they know it's coming. Not all. We know the mass psychosis still has a few. But majority that are waking up, they're really bracing themselves. They're showing me them in like an in a plane, an air flight sort of seat. They're in a plane and they're on the seat and they're bracing themselves. So it's like they've got their seatbelt on and they're in this emergency situation. You know, when the lights come on in the plane and they're going, please connect your seatbelt, please connect your seatbelt. There's turbulence or whatever is coming. Well, these people now know this is going to be a bumpy ride. They've realised that interest rates are still going up. They realise they're being forced to get electric cars. They've got to get solar panels on their house. This is going on and on. There could be terrible food shortages. We know how it's all going. It's like full on ridiculous. So now they're bracing themselves. So it's showing them in the plane and bracing themselves, you know, maybe in the position like tucked down, ready for the plane to crash. Because these people, a lot of them are going to crash financially. See, we've been lucky that we saw it coming and we could prepare. We've put money aside. We've made investments. We simplified our lives. We were very fortunate that we saw all this, but they're only just starting to see like I keep saying, the tip of the iceberg. So now they're bracing because they know these interest rates are going to keep going up. See, they keep asking government, why aren't you doing anything? And we know why they're not doing anything. Because they don't want to do it, Sophie. Because they don't, she's knocking my phone over. Because they don't want to do anything. They want us all to hit rock bottom. That was the whole plan. That's the whole agenda. So they have all the money, power and control. We've always known that here. So these people are bracing for it. They know it's not finishing, and they're now knowing they're about to crash. So they've got into the crash position like that, ready for the plane to crash. And that's a horrible image, isn't it? But a lot of these people, they are going to crash. There's going to be a lot more bankruptcies, heaps of foreclosures on houses, loads and loads of for lease signs on any sort of building, small businesses. People are just going to go under. It's unavoidable. I tell you what, I hope they stand up soon, because this is really heading down the this is really heading for a big nosedive. The plane is coming down now, and they're having to get into the brace position. Oh, it's just bad, isn't it? It's terrible. It's terrible to have to sit back on our recliners and like watch all this happen. Actually, I'm going to the movies tonight too. But to sit back on our recliners and have to watch all this play out, and there's nothing you can do because people don't listen to us. We've learnt that from the past. Who listens to us? No one. We're conspiracy theorists. But when they all start coming true, they start to listen, don't they? Not to us still. They still won't ever admit to us that, oh, you were right. When I don't think we should wait around for people to say that, because I don't think they're going to say it to you. No one's going to say that to us. But we all know it. We know it here. We knew it was coming. We knew there were conspiracies. Well, they weren't conspiracies. They were truths, actually. So that's where we're currently at. These people are now sort of realising that they've been lied to, and their life has been a big charade, basically, and a big show that's tricked them. And it's like now, it's almost showing me like, it's like if you have two curtains, say, example, going to the movies or a show, a big theatre show, there's sometimes two curtains. You get one curtain goes back, the big, velvet red curtain slides back, but then there's another curtain, and then that curtain comes back, and then the real show's behind that one. It's like the veil's lifting again. They're seeing it all now. It's unfolding. The truth is coming out. Oh, it's so good. I'm so happy. I know you guys are too, that finally the truths are coming out. So we just have to stay detached. I keep saying it. I'll see if there's something to close with today. Hang on. People are really scared. They're really scared of where this is financially heading. It feels to some of these people sort of like doomsday, like how are they going to get out of this? You imagine if you owe like tons of money, how are you going to get out of that? Because you can't even sell your house, like John, you were saying, that negative equity. It's, how are you ever going to recoup that money? Some of these people, they're going to have to go bankrupt. So it is like doomsday for these people. It is like their aeroplane is about to crash. How do you get out of an aeroplane crashing and coming down? Unless you've got a parachute and some emergency way of exiting the reset agenda, you're going to go down with the sinking ship over here. It's not great. And that's not a nice feeling for people either. Hang on, let's see if there's anything else for us. Yeah, and that's what the guides are saying to us. We've got to just relax, kick back in our, lullabouts and our recliner chairs, and we've just got to relax and enjoy our life now. And like they said in the beginning, we're painting that canvas, and we're painting and creating our future, and it's really important that we keep moving forward. So this is what the guides keep saying to you. It's about the detail now, getting the detail nutted out in our life. It's the small things now that we've got to focus on. Of course, the things that make us feel good, and things that really engage us and keep us really interested in life. But it's the detail. Detail might mean something to all of you differently out there. Maybe let me know what your detail is out there in your life. Because everybody's different. Everyone, all of us are different out there. Hang on, let me see if there's something else today. And it is. And see, that's what the guides are saying. Creating this canvas, it's about creating, you know, when you think of your home, I talked about it this morning, it's your haven. Create the things you want. I've been working on garden spaces here, so we've created another outdoor room. I'm a big gardener. But you guys might have other things that you're doing around your house, or creating a special, like even an art studio, for example. Not that you're necessarily an artist, but you might go and do something that you've always wanted to do that you thought, nah, I won't bother doing it. Well, the guides are kind of saying, yeah, go and do it. Go and create your life now. So start, you know, a lot of us do cooking. Danielle, I know you're a really big cook out there. Start creating something different, you know, create a beautiful table setting outside. This is what the guides are saying about the detail. It's in the detail that sort of helps to nourish us and fulfills us and sort of gives us that completion sometimes. Because we know in the last 3 years, we pretty much lived a pretty basic kind of life. We were sort of just surviving. We weren't allowed to go to certain shops. We could only go here and only go there, and we couldn't drive more than like 5 kilometers from our home and all these things. Whereas now we can drive up to the mountains and go for a walk in those beautiful caves. And these are the kind of things that really ignite us as people. So there's a lot of adventures to be had. That could also be on your canvas that you're painting of your life as well. Things like that. Chris, maybe going camping in somewhere different that you haven't been before, down near a beautiful creek that's got a beautiful babbling brook that's very relaxing, just going on a picnic. Things that are still basic, but we're still going to embrace. So let me know what the details of your life are out there, because it'd be great for us all to share and see just how far like we've all come. Like I said, I'm putting my veggie patch gardens together this weekend. And, you know, now that it's spring, I can, because otherwise they get burnt by the frost, as most of you in Canada and these places, Sweden, as you understand, Finland, wherever you're living, Iceland, definitely. So that's what I'd love to hear from you guys today, about what detail you're going to be painting on your canvas. I'm going to leave you with that today. So I'll say goodbye from Australia. I will get on and do a video tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Let's start painting our canvases, because now we've got our Terrabella, and that's our solid life moving forward. We're not vibrating over here. We're not even involved in it. And I'm going to head off to the movies tonight and eat my popcorn and watch the show. I think it's that show with Emma Thomas. I can't remember what it's called, but it's for middle-aged ladies or something apparently. So I'm going to go and watch that. So have a great night, everybody. It's Friday night here, and I will say goodbye from Australia. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like buttons, and I'll say goodbye and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone. Let me know what your details are. Bye.